What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys, and I hope that y'all have had a great weekend. I myself have. Y'all know I spend time with the family on the weekends. I may just like do videos during the week, skip the weekend. Just depends on what's going on. But guys, today I want to talk about multiplayer in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Guys, before I get into all of that, if you are looking for a gaming chair, look no further than eWin Racing. Also, guys, check out the review for the chair that they sent me. It should be popping up now. And it's also in the DM playlist review. And this is another video I posted today. Guys, they were nice enough to send me a chair to review. I also got to keep it for doing the review. And they hooked me up with a 25% off discount for you guys. Use promo code Dmgaming for that 25% off. And it does stack. Right now they have a sale going on. Some chairs are 20% off, some are 35% off, 30% off. And that if you use this promo code Dmgaming at checkout, that 25% stacks on top of those discounts that are already there. So that is pretty awesome. A link, my personal link, will be in the description box below. Click that link, go check out what they have. Even if you don't buy, go check out and see what they have, guys. Also, you can follow me on these social media platforms, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So, guys, multiplayer Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I'll start the video by saying there is no multiplayer. We know this already. However, looking at Just Saying's video that he did a couple days ago, and also in the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Reddit subreddit, there are people, and in the comments of his video, and in mine also, there are still a lot of people who don't realize that this game does not have multiplayer. And there are still a lot of people who want multiplayer. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because Just Saying did do a video, and he was replying to my video about why there are no content creators on this game aside from myself and he. And he was saying, you know, he brought up a very interesting point that Rhyme Style, Siri X, and those guys, the games that they focus on are multiplayer games. And there's nothing wrong with that. It fits their platform. I mean, there's a larger market for those guys. And it's easier to keep your subscriber base engaged with you with games like Dokkan Battle and Xenoverse and stuff. Because it's like, look what I got, look what I got. Look at my character and the uniqueness of it. And if that's the reason why, I personally still feel that you owe it to the Dragon Ball Z community to do this, because I understand there's people who only watch Rhyme Style, who only watch Siri X. And I've said this a million times, and I know people are tired of hearing about it, but these things need to be discussed. And so the fact that, you know, there are people out there who don't know that the details of this game is mind-blowing. How can you not know at this point that the game is not multiplayer? Unless you've been living under a rock or you're following a big-time YouTuber. This is Bandai. You have to get this information out to people. You have to get the details of this game out to people. And the ones that you would normally go to for this kind of thing, they're not doing it. You gotta, I don't know, man, do something. Have a live stream, which I'm pretty sure they will have a live stream. They tend to have live streams promoting their games. They did it for God Eater. They did it for all their games, really. You know, so it's only a matter of time before they do that. But talking about multiplayer, because that's probably one of the number one, if not the top feature that a lot of people are kind of turned off about in a sense. And I guess I want to use this video today to explain why the game isn't multiplayer and why that's actually a good thing for this game. First of all, the genre of game. It's an RPG, an action RPG at that. Not an MMORPG, not an online RPG. Well, massive multiplayer online, still kind of the same thing, but I have to digress. It is a RPG. In my personal opinion, RPGs are best played as single player experiences. It is very, very difficult to make an RPG, an online RPG or a multiplayer RPG, and still have balance. That is the biggest reason why they made this game single player. Everybody's always talking about Dragon Ball Z games and the same old story, and oh, the balancing is bad, and this and that, and netcodes and stuff like that. Guys, all of us have wanted a Dragon Ball Z game that really truly represents the anime. We want a game where we can train and get as strong as we want, stronger than our opponents and things like that. Guys, this is that game. The only thing that it's missing is multiplayer, and that is not a bad thing because they want to make this game true to the anime. One of the developers or directors said that the game is single player, so they don't have to worry about issues of balancing. They don't have to worry about that, and they can make a Dragon Ball Z game that is true to what we see in the manga and in the anime. And I think that's really, really dope. And I think that a lot of people are missing that conceptual design of this game. That you look at Xenoverse. Xenoverse had zero balancing, zero. Only time that an opponent was just extremely powerful was whenever you fought against them in the raids. I could fight against Super Saiyan Blue Goku with Krillin and win. That's not going to happen in the Dragon Ball Z universe, Dragon Ball Super universe, any Dragon Ball universe, aside from Dragon Ball, which at that point, Goku was probably still stronger than Krillin, but I have to digress. Y'all get what I'm saying. Xenoverse, zero balancing. Dragon Ball Fighters, no balance. Super Dragon Ball Heroes, no balance. Name me a Dragon Ball game that has balance. Only one you could probably get is Legacy of Goku, and even that isn't balanced to the level that this game is going to be balanced. When you fight an opponent, now I know there's some minor changes in this, like for instance, Piccolo and Goku struggled badly against Raditz. Now you're not going to struggle like that. In the game on Super Nintendo, Dragon Ball Z Legend of the Super Saiyan, you couldn't even damage Raditz until Gohan broke out of the capsule and damaged him. And it was kind of the same way in the anime. Raditz just toyed with Goku and Piccolo until that point when Gohan hit him. And what it did was knocked his power level down low enough to where they could fight him. This game it may not follow that exact format, but there are balancing in the game. And I know people talk about difficulty and stuff like that, difficulty settings. From my understanding, there is no difficulty setting in the game. What the producers or the directors and the producers said about the game is that, or the developers said about the game is that basically you can raise and lower your level in a sense. And I haven't got the pure details on that. But basically, if you want a harder game, don't level up. If you want an easier game, you can level up to as strong as you want to get. And it makes the game easier. Now, there still are going to be boss mechanics in the game that you're just not going to be prepared for. However, being at a higher level allows you to take less damage and deal more damage, and it's going to make that fight a lot easier. That is unique. You're not going to have that in a multiplayer game because let me back up. When I say multiplayer game, I'm talking about either co-op or 1v1, because if people have a multiplayer game, they're going to want to fight each other. Guys, they breaking away from that because they want that balance. The game has to be balanced. You see what I'm saying? No, it doesn't. No, throw balancing out the window, man. And that's what they're doing with this game. They wanted to play like the anime. They wanted to be when you're fighting Raditz, that Raditz is super strong or Cell is super strong. It's very difficult. Also, this makes the Super Saiyan transformations relevant, finally, because before, the Super Saiyan transformations haven't been relevant in most games. Last time I know about the Super Saiyan transformation being relevant was whenever we had in the Budokai series. And because in the Budokai series, they had, you could see in practice mode the actual power up. And when you went all the way to Super Saiyan 4, it was like 140% boost to your power. And then fusions were, oh my gosh, fusions were so awesome and so powerful in the game that they had to put a time limiter on those fusions. This is the type of thing that we're going to be looking at with this game that otherwise wouldn't have been accomplished had they went with the multiplayer route. Another thing that people have to understand is this. I'm personally tired of the whole 3v3 style of fighting games, like Xenoverse, like Fighters, like Jump Force, like One Punch Man that's coming out, My Hero Academia. These games I don't know where they got this concept of 3v3 fighters, but we need something to break up the monotony of those games. This is that game. It is a good thing that this game isn't single player. If you guys are PlayStation players, you know full well how great a single player experience can be. Look at games like Horizon Zero Dawn, Spider-Man, Uncharted, The Last of Us, God of War, and the list goes on of awesome single player games that a lot of us still play right now. So that goes without saying that it is possible for the games to be single player and be great. We just have to, I guess, take it for what it is. We have games that we enjoy that are multiplayer. It is time to have something like this come back into the fold. The important thing is spreading the message. That's why I say stuff like sharing the video and stuff like that. Talking about different things that have to do with the game. Getting that information out there, guys, because I'm afraid I would be lying if I didn't tell you that I was afraid that this game may not do as well as it could because people are not hearing about it. Guys, we have to get this message out. We have to get this information out about the game because the game is great. And I think once people play it, I know, once the naysayers play the game, they'll like it. Because at this point, people saying, well, I need to see more. There is you have this gameplay, you have the gameplay I just showed, Gohan vs. Cell, Vegeta free roam gameplay. What more gameplay do you need to see to make a decision on this game? Bandai Namco, put a demo out for this game, get it into the hands of the people. I'm definitely going to live stream it, and I guarantee you, once people start seeing this game and seeing people play it, they are going to be surprised, and they are going to see that, hey, guys, I can play a single player Dragon Ball game and have a phenomenal experience. It doesn't have to be all multiplayer, guys. But let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below. Are you glad that the game is not multiplayer? And for those of you who may not be interested in the game, is this a reason why you're not interested? Like if they came out today and said that multiplayer is going to be in the game and you weren't going to buy it before, would that make you buy it? Or if you haven't pre-ordered it, would that make you pre-order it? That's all I got for right now, guys. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.